Hi there, my name is Shannon Engel and I'm taking Art History 101 to learn more about the history of art and where they originated from. Today we're going to take a look at 3 different art pieces from the Etruscans era, and I will be giving you some background information to learn more about their styles and artistic skills. They were one of the most underrated and advanced Western civilizations. Now, let's get into it and take a look about the Etruscans. First slide. Who are the Etruscans? An ancient civilization that formed in Etruria, which is known as Central Italy and is now the region of Tuscany, dated around 700 to 300 BCE. They exceeded in their well-known knowledge for farming, metalwork, and sculptures. The Etruscans were also known for their elaborate burial tombs and often used terracotta sculptures of their ancestors. They believed that the gods and spirits encouraged and discouraged them from getting in the middle of their human affairs. They had 3 social classes, which were the aristocratic class, a middle class, and an enslaved class. In this time, women were equal to the power of the men and often received education and were able to read. The Romans had a lot of influence from their culture and adopted many aspects from the Etruscans. Next slide. These are the Etruscan terracotta warriors. 3 statues that are now made into replicas of the Etruscan art. They were created by 2 brothers named Pio and Alfonso Riccardi and their sons. They are believed to be from the 5th century BC. The statues were purchased by the Metropolitan Museum of Art in the years of 1915 and 1929. They then were put on display in 1933 for everyone to view. However, the statues were discovered to be fake, and the one way they could tell was how each warrior only had 1 vent to them, while the Etruscan art was created back then as single units with multiple vents. Other than the fact that many other sculptures were made by the Etruscans, they lacked local resources like hard stones such as marble and limestone, which left them to use terracotta as their main source of art. The reason why I chose the terracotta warriors was because of their unique style and difference than any other terracotta statues I've seen before. I've seen many terracotta warriors from different places and origins. From the headpieces to the wide almond eyes and their artistically styled clothing, they had their own way of life in order to dress, fight their battles, and take care of themselves. Next slide. The Tomb of the Leopards. This piece is located in the necropolis of Montezori in Lazio, Italy, known to be dated in 470 to 450 BC, which is around the 5th century, and is influenced by the Greek Attic art. It's known for its variety of colors and details. This masterpiece, as shown, is elegantly dressed male and female couples that are supported with 2 nude boys that are carrying special offerings. There are also musicians pictured on the walls on the right and to the left. One of the males is holding an egg, which is portrayed to show regeneration, and others are holding wreaths. This scene is normally representing the deceased funeral. This specific art appears to be taken outdoors with the trees, wildlife, and possibly under a canopy. Although the portraits of the people in Etruscans, it is heavily influenced by the Greek art and marks early classical style. The tomb was located and discovered in the year 1875 by D.H. Lawrence, who wrote about it in his travel essays. The reason why I chose the Tomb of the Leopards is due to the fact that their eye to detail is precise and that they truly care for the afterlife of their loved ones. It is a beautiful piece of artwork, and it shows mainly how the Etruscans valued their way of life. Next slide. Now for the last piece of art that I chose, which is the pear woodhead. The pear woodhead is a part of the collection of the Civic Archaeological Museum of Milan, formerly part of the Moretti collection. This dates back to the mid-7th century BC. This particular sculpture is made from the pear wood and has styled features like almond-shaped eyes, a pointed chin, and very, very thin lips. Lastly, I chose the pear woodhead because it stood out as a different piece of art than others that I have seen. It is a simple artwork, but yet so tediously created, and it has its own unique would look to him. I think it is fascinating that many of the pieces still have stayed intact from the times they were created. The end. Thank you so much for watching.